Hello students, Mr. Sirasinski here with an episode of Getting Ready for Geometry, and this video is about angles just in general. And you know, when I say angles, you probably know some stuff about this that you learned in middle school, and I just want to start from the beginning. So an angle, what is it? Well, an angle is formed by two rays, and the point where those two rays meet is called the vertex. And when we name angles, we could call this angle A. We could also call this angle BAC, and we could also call it angle CAB. But when you're naming an angle, if you're using three letters, you have to make sure that the vertex is in the middle. And if you're using one letter, which you cannot always use one letter, but when you're using one letter, it has to be the vertex. Okay. So, now angles aren't always presented to us in this nice way. Sometimes when we're given an angle because two different lines are intersecting. And we have angles 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So this is going to be here in the middle. This is going to be B. And then we have C, and D, and E. Okay, so you can see here, and let me just go ahead and get rid of those numbers real quick. Okay, but you can see here, if I were to try to use one letter to name an angle, it would be really hard because the vertex B is the same for angle ABD, angle DBC, angle CBE, and angle EBA. And so this is why you cannot always just use the vertex as the name for the angle. All right, so now you know how to name an angle when it's by itself or when it's in intersecting lines or in a diagram. So now let's talk about the different types of angles. So there are three different types of angles. First type is acute. And acute angles have a degree measure less than 90. And then there are obtuse angles. And obtuse angles have a degree measure greater than 90. And the last is a right angle. These are characteristic of having a little box where the two rays intersect. And if you see that box in the diagram, you know that the degree measure equals 90. Okay, so these are your three types of angles by degree measure. I am your teacher. This is the way.